y'all, welcome to the channel. So today we will be talking about September fragrances. Some of the fragrances that I've been given some love in September and some of the ones that I plan to give a little bit more love in the collection. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Before we get started with the video, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Roxanne and this is Roxanne's Retreat. If this is your first time joining me, thank you and welcome. And if you've been here before and you've decided to come back, big up your whole self. Truly appreciate your continued support of my channel. If you have not already subscribed, now's the time. It's free, y'all. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your notification bell so you'll know every single time I upload. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy the content. As always, before we get into the fragrances, let's talk about my scent of the day. So today I decided to pull for this oldie but goodie right here, and this is Pure Poison from the house of Christian Dior. Now, this one, although it was released like almost 20 years ago, I think it's still a relevant fragrance. It's very soft, it's very classy, it's very sophisticated. It's like white florals, citruses, and a little woody base. But I enjoy wearing this, y'all. I don't pull for it enough. Actually, this is a really good scent for me for work, running errands, sometimes just staying in the house. But yep, that is my scent of the day today, and this is Pure Poison from the house of Dior. Usually gives me about 5 hours on the skin. Okay, so as you guys know, I live in Florida, so when people are all excited about wearing their fall fragrances, I'm like, yeah, I'm not there yet. It's still hot as heck here, and probably gonna be hot for the next few months. We might get some cool days in November if we're lucky, but Thanksgiving is probably gonna be 80 degrees. Anyways, so my list of fragrances, although some of them they might be considered transitional, keep in mind, this is where I live and it's still hot as heck. All right, so the first fragrance I have here is from the house of Guerlain, and this is Angelique Noir. If you have not smelled this fragrance, get yourself a little decant. Anything. This fragrance is absolutely gorgeous. This is like a green kind of vanilla. Not kind of vanilla. It is a vanilla, but it's like more of a light vanilla. It's not like deep and dark and, you know, for cold weather. This, you could wear this, to me, you could wear this all year round. Actually more suitable in my opinion in the springtime or in the summertime, because that Angelica note, which gives it the greenness, kind of cuts through that deep, dense darkness of the vanilla. So this one opens with Angelica, pear, and pink pepper. There's jasmine, there's vanilla, and then there's some more Angelica and cedar in the base. This fragrance, to me, is a masterpiece. It is so beautifully done, so beautifully blended, and it is gorgeous on my skin. I light up a room when I wear this fragrance. I can't tell you, every single time I wear this fragrance, I get compliments. Especially when I walk into a building at work, it just fills up the whole area. The other day, it was maybe about a month ago, I wore this, and one of the nurses that I just met, you know, she complimented me on my outfit and she goes, "Oh, and she smells good." So I kind of chuckled at that. But Angelique Noir, I know it's super expensive, but y'all, it's worth it. These Guerlain vanillas, they are absolutely worth it. This is kind of light wearing. It would give me about 5 hours on the skin. It obviously projects because people can smell me, and it leaves a beautiful sillage. So yep, this is one of the fragrances that I will be absolutely giving some love here in September. And this is Angelique Noir from the house of Guerlain. Next up, we have this one right here from the house of Creed, and this is Carmina. Now, This fragrance, what I get on my skin is basically rose and saffron. And I'm not mad at it. There are many other different notes, but rose and saffron, they are the main players for me on the skin. And these, oh gosh, I open the cap and I just want to douse myself in it. Smells so good. I mean, is it worth the full price? I don't know. I mean, it's your pocket, you decide, but I didn't pay full price for mine. And I don't think that I would have, but I absolutely enjoyed this fragrance. So it opens with that saffron. What else is in the opening? There's black cherry and pink pepper. I don't get that at all. Then we go into the rose, there's peony, and there's musk and Roxanne and myrrh in the base. Now, to me, this fragrance doesn't scream resinous or anything. It just screams pretty. It just screams like a very sophisticated rose saffron scent, and I am absolutely loving it. I'm here for it. On my skin, this projects really well. Gives me about 6 hours, but I would say it's more than moderately projecting. I've heard people say that it's closer to their skin, but for me, when I wear this, it's booming, baby. It is booming, and I'm not layering it with anything. It's just the actual Carmina that's doing its thing. And I love these bottles. I love the purple in the bottle. I do not own Queen of Silk. I've tried it. I'm still, you know, the jury is still out. But yeah, for now, Carmina from Creed definitely is going to be one of the ones that I'm going to be playing with in the month of September. Next up is this fragrance that I've only worn once so far since I've gotten it, but I love it already. And this is Candied Lychee from the Seven Virtues. Yo, this is so sweet. Oh my gosh, it's sweet yet tart at the same time. And it's just very flirty, very romantic, very fun. Gosh, I wore it to work the other day and the compliments would not stop. Everybody was asking me, what are you wearing? And I was a little surprised because I thought that this fragrance was going to wear a little bit closer to my skin and not be, you know, loud or anything. But apparently, it left an impression. Apparently, when I walked down the hallway, the sillage was incredible. And this is so easy to wear. If you have not gotten your nose on this, please do so. This is a pretty one. And I always love talking about the Seven Virtues. First of all, they're a clean brand. That matters. And it's under $100 for these 1.7 ounce. So it's, you know, it's somewhat affordable. And a very, oh gosh. I love their fragrances. And this one did not disappoint. Candied Lychee. Candied Lychee. Gave me, I want to say about 5 hours on the skin or so, but I re-upped during the day because I couldn't smell myself, but when people walked into my office, they could smell me, and I enjoyed that, but I wanted to smell myself a little bit more. So at about the 5th hour, to me, it became a skin scent to me. And so I re-upped and then, you know, got my whole life again for the rest of the day. So y'all, if you have not gotten your nose on this, please do so. Please do so. This is a sweet, delicious lychee fragrance. So Candied Lychee from the House of Seven Virtues is definitely going to be dented here in the month of September. Next up, we have this girl right here from PDM, from Parfum de Marly, and this is ATHALIA. So ATHALIA, I love ATHALIA. I don't wear ATHALIA enough. I have to say that. I'm always talking about Valaya, but ATHALIA, she needs her flowers, and today I'm going to give her hers. I love to wear this fragrance. It makes me feel very sophisticated. It makes me feel very ladylike. It's a very powdery, musky fragrance. It's not doing too much, but it can make an impression, and it does every single time I wear it. So on my skin, it feels, when I wear it, I feel, like I said, I feel like a grown woman. Although I am a grown woman, this helps me. This helps me to feel more so like a sophisticated grown-up. Very powdery, very easy to wear, just classy, just sophisticated. That's the vibe this fragrance gives me. The powderiness comes from the iris in here, and then the musky dry down because there is musk. And what else is in the base? Amber. I love this fragrance. It has a tiny bit of sweetness in the opening because of the orange blossom. And it's like the sweet kind of orange blossom, but not as sweet as Safanad, for instance. But yeah, gosh, I love it. I love me some Athalia. And the bottle, I always say, like, whenever I think of, whenever I look at the bottle, you know, the bottle is a little bit deceiving. Kind of like Valaya's bottle is a little bit deceiving. This black bottle makes it feel like it's going to be bold and brazen, but it really isn't. It's just very classy, sophisticated, and very ladylike. So very demure. Yeah, I couldn't help myself. Anyway, so this is Athalia from the house of Parfum de Marly. Gives me about 5 to 6 hours on the skin, depending on the temperature. For me and my skin, when it's hotter, fragrances last longer. I know people that it's actually the opposite, but for me, when it's warmer, I get more time on my skin. So this is Athalia from the house of Parfums de Marly. Gonna get some wear in September. Next up, we have this one here from the house of Bond number 9, New York, and this is Nit Day Noo. Now this fragrance, I struggle with it. I'm pulling it out in September because I struggle with finding a place to wear this fragrance. For me, it is too strong for work, right? I have to be in the mood to wear it out. So it just kind of stays in this, like, you know, gray area. So I'm gonna force myself to wear it. I cannot wear it to work. It's just too strong. So this is, and you know what's really strong in here? It's that Brazilian rosewood that just comes out on my skin, giving it this really heavy kind of woody, nutty vibe. I feel like this is probably more suited for a colder temperature. Maybe my one day of winter in Florida, I might pull it out, but I'm gonna try it this month, see if I'm gonna get any wears out of it. But this is pineapple leaf. It's so strong. I don't even know why I had to put my nose to the thing. I sprayed it and the whole room smells like it. Pineapple leaf, mandarin orange, bergamot, jasmine, that Brazilian rosewood, a heavy dose of patchouli, vanilla, and musk. I love this fragrance. I just don't know when to wear it. So that's my plight. And this is why I'm pulling it out, to be intentional, trying to find somewhere, some place to wear it. I've had this fragrance for about 1.5 years, and I am still up here, right up here. And it's not because I don't enjoy it. I do. I just have to find a place to wear it. And that is my mission for this month. It's eternally lasting on my skin. Whenever I do wear it, I remember it giving me like 9-10 hours on the skin. I think it's that patchouli, y'all. And yes, so if you don't like patchouli, I would say don't blind buy this fragrance. Try before you buy. It's everywhere. You know, get a decant. You need maybe 2 mLs, y'all, to really get the taste of this fragrance. But again, long lasting, very loud. I struggle with finding a place to wear it. Definitely not appropriate for my office. Anyway, it sure isn't. So yep, this is Nit Day Noo from the house of Bond number 9, New York. Next up, we're going to be playing with this one right here from Cirque du Soleil, and this is Le de Parfum from Cirque du Soleil. This is a sweet, just picture being at a show, being at some kind of carnival, all the smells of the carnival. So you got cotton candy, you have popcorn, but it's like a kettle corn. So you have like this sweet, salty, fluffy deliciousness. That's what this fragrance smells like if you haven't smelled it before. So I am going to be playing with it a whole lot. Since I've gotten it, I only probably wore it twice, and I'm going to wear it some more. I'm going to give it a little bit more dentation as it sat since how long has it been released? Maybe a couple months, or maybe more than a couple months. As it sat, I think it's gotten a little bit better. So I look forward to playing with it a whole lot. So it's a gourmand, but I don't find it to be like dense, heavy, sickeningly sweet that it's going to be cloying even for me here in Florida. So I'm looking forward to playing with it. It's light enough that I could actually wear it to a building. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to tell y'all what it did, but I'm excited to wear it. So this is L'Heure de Parfum. When I've worn it before, it's given me about 4 hours on the skin. I think the performance is going to be better now that it's sat. L'Heure de Parfum from Cirque du Soleil. Next up, we have this one here from Narciso Rodriguez, and this is Pure Musk for Her. I am going to be wearing the heck out of this to bed. I'm going to be wearing the heck out of it to the office, because this is going to be for the days when I just want to smell fresh and clean and I don't want to wear Athaleia. Or I don't want to wear Blanche. You know, or I don't want to wear Skin or Sparkling Sugar. This is going to be my alternative this month for this fragrance. I've had this fragrance for a long time and I thoroughly enjoy it. That's why I'm being intentional, because I don't tend to pull for it. It might be the geography of my collection. Maybe where it is, it's not right in my face. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be pulling for this. So this is like a very musky fragrance. So it's musk, flowers, and cashmere. It lasts a long time on the skin. When I wear this to bed, I do smell it on the sheets the next day. So it's doing its thing. When I wear it to work, I overspray. Gives me about 7 hours. It's very, very enjoyable, very non-offensive, very cutesy, y'all, very cutesy. So yep, Pure Musk from Narciso Rodriguez. I'm going to be loving this in the month of September. Next up, we're going to be wearing this one, and this is Mango AOUD from the House of Gritty. Before you judge me and say, well, Roxanne, it's September. Get your nose on this fragrance before you judge me. Yes, this is mango, this is guava, this is coconut, it's tropical, but there's oud. This has some depth in it, y'all. This to me, like this could go all the way through the fall for even in people that actually have a true autumn. This fragrance is amazing. It is amazing. It is not your typical run-of-the-mill, just, okay, it's, a tropical floral. No, no. Mango AOUD, that's the name of it. And it actually performs as such. The oud is in there. The oud to me, it's present, but it's not dirty. It's not bothersome. It gives the fragrance depth. And I absolutely appreciate that. That makes it a lot different than my other mango fragrances that are just, mango and pretty and tropical island. This one could be New York, This could be on the island of Manhattan in October, like literally. So yeah, Mango AOUD from Gritty gives me some good time on my skin. It gives me 7 to 8 hours. I love this one. This was an amazing, this was a very memorable release for me. And I have enjoyed it in the summertime. I'm going to continue to enjoy it in September, October, November, I am pretty sure. But I just wanted to pull it out, put it on the tray, let the world know Mango AOUD is not going to be put up because it doesn't say summer or it doesn't say August on the calendar. Okay? Okay, next up we have this one right here, and this is Crystal Love for Her from the Atar collection. So this one is a little bit deeper. This one is a little bit deeper than most of the fragrances I've spoken about so far. So this to me is more so of like a fragrance that I'm going to be wearing in the evening if the evenings start cooling down here in Tampa Bay. So this is Fruits Rose Milk Chocolate, but I'll tell you what, it smells more like white chocolate on my skin. I don't get milk chocolate, I get white chocolate. And y'all, I layered this with Amor Infinite from Navitus and AI. Woo-hoo-hoo. Beautimous. Not a word, I made it up. Gorgeous, y'all. Those two fragrances complement each other so well. So there's milk chocolate, white musk, nutmeg. In the base, there's bourbon, vanilla, and tonka bean. I love this fragrance. Again, I don't wear it enough, and I blame Florida for that. But I'm going to be pulling her out a little bit more in the evenings here. Yeah, let's see what she does. Usually when I wear this fragrance, it gives me a significant amount of time on my skin. About 7 to 8 hours is what it gives, and I enjoy it. It's not a very loud fragrance, but it's there. It's not loud. You won't say, oh my gosh, this is, you know, it's not going to fill up a room, but it's there. It's very long lasting. So this is Crystal Love for Her from the Atar collection. And I love these bottles. I just need more of these just for the bottles. What do y'all think? You like these bottles? I do. Last but not least is this one right here. It's so well loved you can't even see the name anymore. It's rubbed off, and this is the only one from Dolce & Gabbana. She's thick, so she's going to be definitely an evening fragrance for me as it cools down, hopefully in the evenings. So it's violet, orange, bergamot. There's a hint of coffee, which I don't get really too much coffee in here. There's pear. What I get on my skin is a whole heap of trailer load of caramel. And that I am not mad at. I love it. This is sweet. Like I said, it's dense, so it's thick. So if you don't wear this in the dead heat. Floridians, do not wear this in the middle of the day tomorrow, okay? This is wear what you want, choke your own self out. Just think about your neighbors. This one right here, I can't, you know, even if I wear this to work, I cannot overspray. Because it can get a bit much. But that caramel, vanilla, and patchouli in the base. Now the patchouli, I don't really get it, but I know that it's there. It's giving the fragrance something to hold on to. Like I said, 7, 8, sometimes 9 hours on my skin. So I best be careful. I don't overspray this one. I really don't. Because to me, that's that's not a good thing. You will definitely choke yourself out. People will be having asthma attacks. We're going to have to be rolling around the nebulizers because that overspraying the only one is just too much. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to wearing this caramel scent because that's what plays on my skin primarily. It's like a really vanilla caramelly vibe. So yeah, the only one from Dolce & Gabbana. I mean, this fragrance has been around for a long time. Quite affordable because you could find it on the gray market. And I love it. Can't wait to wear it. Okay, y'all, so that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Please let me know in the comments, what fragrances are you going to be wearing in the month of September? What are the fragrances you're looking forward to wearing as the weather in most places transitions into some cooler evenings and some cooler days? Let me know. I want to know. Maybe there's one I want to pick up. And like I always say, we could be anything, and I mean anything in this world we want to be, with some hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Even if we're already there, while we're getting there, we're going to smell like good people. We're going to smell fabulous at all times. See y'all in the next one. Bye-bye. Don't forget to subscribe.